We've been talking about 3D fashion design software, and for good reason. It's the future of fashion design, but there's some confusion around how and where it fits into design development. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mikkel Drew Pelham, and today I want to go over how and when to incorporate 3D fashion design software, because not everyone is incorporating it into their workflow right away, like from the beginning of ideation, and you don't have to. Now, there are some who will get into Clo 3D or Browseware or some other 3D software right out of the gate. And if you're using something like Clo 3D, I can see that. Clo has tools that make it simple for you to just play with design lines and digitally drape your ideas. So I can see that. I don't really recommend it, but I can see that. Here's what I do recommend. Start with rough sketches of your ideas. And I know I've stated this before. Most of the time, designers start their design development with quick, rough sketches or even an illustration. This is also the time you'll be doing the most sketches of the season, because you're just getting your ideas out of your head and onto paper or a digital canvas. And because you're just experimenting and free-flowing, unedited ideas, you want to do this using a method that allows you to get those ideas out of your head as quickly as possible. I talked about digital options to do this part of your development in this video, but honestly, pencil and paper is just fine if that works best for you. Then walk away for a while. And I know this can sometimes be hard to do, especially for students who are just trying to get a project done, but stepping away from your designs can help you get much more clarity. You know how some people will say, sleep on it when you're trying to make a big decision? Same idea. So when you come back to your designs, you may see things differently, or you couldn't see the common thread that was adding cohesion to your collection, and now you can. And now you can start to edit and decide which styles make the most sense for your seasonal concept and which are most cohesive. Now that you've edited, it's time to start putting your designs into Illustrator. And I want to be very clear about this, because I didn't realize until recently that a lot of people were trying to design in Illustrator. Do not do that. You will not make good use of your time that way. Approach Illustrator with a plan. You know what styles you plan to move forward with, and this is not to say that you won't rework or revise or do versions of your design while you're sketching, but make sure you're not in Illustrator starting from scratch. The nice thing, I think, about sketching in Illustrator is that now you really have to think about the actual design, how it's constructed, and what you really want. And that's a great exercise for all designers, because you're going to be the one to dictate the information that goes into your tech pack, even if you're not the one actually filling it out. And so this is when you get to work out your ideas and make decisions about what's best for your product. So after you do your sketch, you'll complete your tech pack, and I've created several other videos about tech packs as well as a course. So if you want to know more about tech packs, you can check any of those out. Now, some of you skip the Illustrator step and go right to 3D fashion design software. And whether you decide to do that or not depends on your business model or the workflow and software used by the company you're working for. For many designers in the corporate space, because a pattern is required to create a 3D rendering, the designer hands off a tech pack to the technical design team or a 3D team. That team works in 3D to create an initial rendering of the designer's sketch, and then the designer gets re-involved and works with the TD to approve the aesthetics and fit before a physical proto is requested. If you're an independent brand or fashion freelancer, you may choose to take a similar approach, or if you are using 3D fashion software, skip Illustrator completely and use the software to create a 3D visualization directly from your rough sketch. And you'll work out the remaining construction details as you create your digital draping of the garment. And corporate, indie designers, and fashion freelancers may all create colorways and 3D CADs of the design that can be shared with the company's business unit and even buyers. So there's a few ways you can incorporate 3D fashion design software. If you work for a corporate brand, your workflow will probably be determined for you. But if you work for yourself, you get to decide which method will work best based on the services or designs you currently offer your clients and customers. But the one thing I really want to stress is whether you continue to use Illustrator or you go straight into 3D or you don't use 3D at all just yet, you always want to make sure that you move into using this software, whether it's 3D or Illustrator, with a plan. Have an idea first of what you're going to do so that you can make efficient use of your time. Thanks for watching today's video. If you want a beginner course in 3D fashion design software, specifically Clothes 3D, check out the link in the description to learn more about my beginner course. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video if you find it helpful. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next time.